Finding an actor for the lead role in The Thing was challenging. Many A-list actors, including Nick Nolte, Jeff Bridges, Tom Berenger, Christopher Walken, Roy Scheider, Chris Christopherson, Tom Atkins, and Don Johnson, turned down the role of MacReady. Initially, Universal Studios was skeptical about hiring Kurt Russell, deeming him too young and pretty. However, due to John Carpenter's recommendation, Russell was hired as a last resort. The marble ashtray from Creepshow, central to the Father's Day segment, appears in all other segments of the film. It's next to the cash box at the Department of Meteors in The Lonesome Death of Jordy Verrill, on the nightstand in Something to Tide You Over, on the writing desk in The Crate, as a soap dish in They're Creeping Up on You, and on Billy's desk in the wraparound story when he stabs a voodoo doll. Ever wondered why Jason switches from a bag to his iconic hockey mask in Friday the 13th Part 3? The script called for an undefined mask, and during a lighting check, a crew member grabbed a Detroit Red Wings goalie mask from his hockey gear bag because no one wanted to apply the Jason makeup. Director Steve Miner liked the look, but the mask was too small. A new, larger mold was made, red triangles were added, and additional holes and markings were created to give the mask its unique and now iconic appearance. At the conclusion of Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, Tom Atkins' character repeatedly screams "Stop it" on the phone before the screen cuts to black and the credits roll. Originally, the ending included the screams of millions of children being murdered. Director Tommy Lee Wallace decided against this, opting for an ambiguous ending that left open the possibility that the children were saved. The budget for Basket Case was so small, around $35,000, that the crew resorted to dumpster diving for furniture and other set decorations. Additionally, due to the small crew size, many names in the end credits are made up to avoid repeating the same names over and over. Swamp Thing director Wes Craven initially planned to have actor Ray Wise, who played Alec Holland, Swamp Thing's former self, emote the character while in costume. Stuntman Dick Durock was to handle the action-heavy scenes. However, the disparity in appearance between Wise and Durock in the Swamp Thing makeup led to the decision to have Durock play the titular character exclusively. Amityville 2, The Possession, is inspired by the real-life murders committed by Ronald DeFeo Jr., who killed his parents and siblings in Amityville, New York in 1974. These murders were the supposed source of the paranormal activity depicted in the original Amityville horror film, making the second movie a loose prequel. The New York Ripper is known for its extreme brutality and gore. It was banned in the United Kingdom until 2002, when censorship laws were relaxed. Even then, 22 seconds of the infamous razor blade murder were cut, and the film could only be released with minimal publicity. Tenebrae drew inspiration from real-life events involving director Dario Argento. While on break in Los Angeles, Argento became the target of an obsessed fan who began repeatedly calling him. Initially, the calls were benign, but they soon turned threatening, with the fan expressing a desire to harm Argento in retaliation for how his films had affected him. Despite fleeing to Santa Monica, the harassment continued until Argento ultimately returned to Italy to escape the ordeal. The famous Poltergeist curse stems from several tragic deaths of actors involved in the film. Heather O'Rourke, who played Carol Ann, died at age 12 due to complications from a misdiagnosed intestinal issue. Dominique Dunn, who played the older sister, Dana Freeling, was murdered by her ex-boyfriend just months after the film's release. Eerie occurrences and additional deaths in later films of the franchise have fueled the legend, with some attributing the curse to the use of real skeletons on the sets.